Have we ever tried to understand the word qurbani? Qurbani comes from an Arabic word, qaraba. Qa, qaf, ra, ba. And what does qaraba means? To come near. To come what? Near. So when Allah is the one that used the word qurbani, yeah, which refers to nearness to Allah. And you want to do qurbani the furthest? Come on, are we thinking? Don't get fooled by all these organizations, you know. All these organizations that do it. If you really cannot afford more than $50, well, do it. If you cannot afford more than $50, do it with the organizations. But if you can afford the $250 or the $200 or whatever is the cost of it, where you live, the country that you live in, whether it's in England or America or in the Caribbean or wherever, and you can afford it, then we need to do it to our best. Do you remember last week? I reminded myself and I reminded you of the lesson between Qabil and Habil, Cain and Abel. And it's not a matter of an opinion here, Cain and Abel. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse 27, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? He says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. إِذْ قَرَّبَ قُرْبَانًا إِذْ قَرَّبَ قُرْبَانًا, referring to the offering that Cain and Abel were commanded to offer. The qurbani, do you know the first qurbani? The first qurbani on earth was by Cain and Abel. Look, the Quran speaks about it here, chapter 5, verse 27. إِذْ قَرَّبَا قُرْبَانًا فَتُقَبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلْ مِنَ الْآخَرِ. What is Allah saying here? And when the qurbani was commanded to Cain and Abel, the qurbani was accepted from one of them and was not accepted from the other. The qurbani was accepted from one of them, but the qurbani, the offering or the sacrifice, was not offered min al-akhar, from the next one. And the commentators of the Quran tells us, why wasn't the qurbani accepted from the next one? So the qurbani was accepted, the offering was accepted from Abel, but was not accepted from Cain. Because God commanded them, and this is Quran, this is not Shaikh Shafayat's opinion, please don't miss my point. Allah commanded them to offer their best. A qurbani is what you offer your best, what you can afford. So Abel, he made an offering of the best sheep that he had. The fattest sheep, the most good-looking sheep. That's why in Islam we are taught that when you are doing qurbani, do not do a lame qurbani, an animal with 3 legs, or 1 horn, or no teeth. Why were we taught that? My brothers and sisters, viewers, why were we taught that in Islam? An animal with 2 horns. Yeah? Not lame, not sick. Because Allah wanted us to use the best sheep as the qurbani, the offering. That's why you cannot use a lame animal. So what we do, we play smart now and we said, well, $300 for the best sheep here in Florida. So we're going to spend $50 for something abroad. And don't come with the zakat, sadaqah thing about we feel sorry for the people abroad, they need food. Send food for them, send meat for them, send money for them. In addition to doing your qurbani here. This is a different law. This is a different order from Allah. It takes just some understanding, but it also takes more than understanding. Iman. Faith. So Abel, as we said last week and reminded ourselves, Abel gave the best sheep and the healthiest sheep to God. As they used to do long ago, put it on a mountain and a light will come and take it. And that was a sign that it was accepted. And what did Cain do? Cain gave the cheapest thing, no good thing, dry fruits, dry vegetables, no good things. So that was not accepted. So what is Allah telling us in this verse about Qurbani? That we got to spend and give our best that we can afford. Right, Hafiz Munir?